All right.
All right.
We can do better than that.
All right.
You can't.
I claimed that already. You have to come up with something new.
You can have all right. I don't need all right back.
Okay.
Well then. So this is episode 3.
Vlogging.
Vlogging. 3. So I think we need to emphasize biscuit logging because a lot of people think we're just like shooting a blog at weird restaurants.
Oh no, this is not a weird restaurant blog. I don't have a blog. Like a, you know, what the kids think a blog is. A blog is biscuit logging.
Sure.
Which is when we go try a bunch of different types of biscuits, one at a time, and we compare them. This will be the third spot we're going for biscuits. The first was Red Lobster.
Good work.
And the second was Chicago Home Chicken and Waffles.
Right on the tip of everyone's tongue.
Which is just really, was a fail.
Oh snap, it's one fail.
It was a biscuit betrayal.
Biscuit betrayal.
Right.
Wow, love it.
So now we're going to try Bob Evans.
Bob Evans.
We're going to see how these go.
We are going so a couple of things about this week's episode that she doesn't know yet.
Surprises.
Well, she knows that the first thing is that this is the first time we shot one during the day.
Oh, I do know that.
We just happen to have the day off, and we are celebrating and I guess reviewing Josh's potential racism by going to see the Black Panther tonight with a bunch of my Marvel movie loving friends. But as a consequence, they are also available for dinner. And while they wanted alcohol, I wanted biscuits. So we're gonna go to Bob Evans and get biscuits with a bunch of my friends and see how many of them want to be on camera, because some of them are a little camera shy and unfun. But
it could be like a game show.
Really? Alison would love the game show metaphor.
Kyle, come on down.
We're not doing that.
Oh, all right.
There we go.
Okay.
Up our noses.
Okay.
So, Bob Evans is known for having breakfast all day, and normally I have their pancakes, but I already had waffles today, so I'll be doing Bob Evans dinner, which I think will make the biscuits fit a little more better in with that, right?
Yeah, that'll be good.
I always feel weird doing biscuits for breakfast. Are you
really?
Are you a biscuit breakfast like?
Yeah, I like them all the time. It's not.
They're just universal. It doesn't have to be
indiscriminate.
Okay, all right. Well, Bob Evans, biscuits, buddies. You say something funny.
Oh, that was on me.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought I was giving you a chance to shine.
Oh, and I blew it. That's the most important part, is that I finally get a chance to be funny, and it's not very funny at all.
Let's just go see how the biscuits are, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's almost like they knew we were coming.
Yeah.
Do I have to buy one of these shirts? Is that how this goes? Or
It depends on how the biscuits are.
They are the favorite among all the biscuits, you will have to buy.
I think it's very unlikely that they're going to top Red Lobster, but
I understand that, but I'm just throwing that out there as to whether or not you have to
It's
buy
a very
one.
different type of
open
biscuit,
mind.
is the thing.
oh my, this has really gotten out of hand really fast. Thank God. All right, so True Phoenix is the name, Sam, whatever. Personal fact, should I do Florida? I just got back from Florida. I was in Florida doing my job. Right. Bob Evans is a really great place for breakfast. I'm going to try dinner tonight because I already had breakfast once today. And as for the biscuits, I can't remember the last time I had Bob Evans biscuits. So I don't have high expectations, but I do have expectations. Making it stop.
Okay, I'm recording. Okay. I'm Alonda. Personal fact is...
Nothing else about you, huh? Nothing.
really boring.
What did you do today? How about that?
I babysat my nieces today.
Is that your personal fact?
Yep.
All right.
I have 2 nieces. That's my fact.
What do you think of the place?
It's Bob Evans.
It's down on the farm.
Yeah. Always a good time.
Biscuit expectations?
I hope they're good. I don't know. I also haven't had Bob Evans biscuits in a while.
State your name.
Alison.
How about a personal fact, Alison?
Actually, I have 2. First, I have to say I'm very excited to be the first female guest. And then secondly, I like to get my nails done.
Ooh.
Aren't they beautiful?
Oh, snap. Really girly. What do you think of the place?
It's homey. It's homey. Nice wood furniture.
Homey's
you
good,
know,
yeah.
Homey.
And your biscuit expectations?
Honestly, this isn't my favorite biscuit place, so I would say I'm just they're okay.
Those are your expectations, or
Yeah,
that
they're
they're
going to be okay.
Mediocre.
Mediocre. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That poor word. State your name.
I'm Kyle.
How about you guys have to be prompted if you know the question?
Interesting fact about me today. Basically spent all day looking at lawn tractors, which is
piece
appropriate
of crap.
basically since we are now at Bob Evans.
It is appropriate.
I don't see how that's appropriate.
Because it's a down home type of place.
So, what do you
think of farm stuff when you think of Bob Evans? So
what do you think of the place beside it being down home?
You know, just
A farm place.
decent, consistent breakfast food. You know what you're gonna get.
That's a good word.
So, as far as my biscuit expectations today, I'd say they're average biscuits. So I'm expecting a decent biscuit that's fairly soft in the middle and crispy on the outside. But other than that, maybe a little buttery.
Okay.
Ooh, we should get jelly.
Alright, so I'm Jake, first time vlogger. I like to be shot from above because it makes my face look thinner. And in terms of atmosphere, it's basically everything you would expect from a Bob Evans or a Dennys that was red. And
Dennys that was red.
And then in terms of biscuit expectations, yes, thank you. I don't know. I'm expecting that there are probably a lot of blue vacuum tubes back there. But in any case,
The personal fact?
no.
Yes.
Why don't you tell them what you do? Because what you do is super interesting.
I work in the medical industry. We'll just leave it at that.
All right.
And then, so yes, I'm guessing. Again, expectations not super high. It's somewhat corporate, but I am expecting consistency. So at least we'll leave it at that.
Very good.
The biscuits, does anyone have any choice words for them?
They look yummy.
Fantastic display.
I was going to say they look yummy.
I'll be honest, they look slightly overcooked.
Yeah, the plating is questionable, but it's okay. They're biscuits.
They're biscuits.
All right. It's actually really good tasting. Well, I put a little butter on it, which I think this is probably the first, most definitely, because we didn't get biscuits the other place. The first biscuit I got that I put butter on. And even though the outside is a little harder than I'd like it to be, it's actually really good in the middle. Taste-wise, it's fantastic. And I don't know how Bob Evans does it. And texture-wise, I think I already covered that. Rating, let's go... I'm going to go 7 out of 10 biscuit on this, man. It's the crispiness on the outside screws it a little bit, but it's a top-tier biscuit.
Now, is that better or worse than your rating for the Red Lobster biscuit?
We actually weren't doing numbers back then.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because we didn't have a good grasp on how to handle this. But I would say this probably loses to Red Lobster. I'd say Red Lobster was probably an 8 or maybe an 8.5, maybe even a 9. I don't remember the night, but I have a lot of good experiences at Red Lobster. You can start.
It was a good night. Tell me when we're live.
You're live.
All right. I'm also going to have butter on my biscuit. I'm excited about it.
You need butter, man.
I'm good. I'm just gonna.
Right?
It's really good. I would say visual appeal is not awesome. I don't really know how I was going to describe it, but it's not awesome. But taste-wise, it's fantastic. I'm going to add some jelly.
What kind of jelly are you using?
Strawberry jelly. Strawberry. They also have orange marmalade. Marmalade?
All right, move it along.
And apple butter. Move it along.
Taste, texture.
Oh. It's good with jelly and butter. Could be a little more moist. It's a little dry.
Overall rating.
I'll give it would like an 8.
Ooh, 8.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Good stop, man. Don't
I
worry.
too am buttering.
So we do kind of a taste thing, a texture thing, and a visual appearance thing.
It is very tasty. The
Okay.
center is definitely soft. I agree, it's slightly crispy on the outside. So the texture is a little bit harder than I would have liked. So that's texture, taste, and
Just visual appeal.
visual appeal. Well, visually it looks nice. A little darker on the top than it should be.
Okay.
And then if I were to give it on a scale of 1 to 10,
You
let
can
me
go
have
0
another
too.
little bit.
Yeah. We won 0 before. 0 is possible.
I think I'd give it a 7.5. That's a good biscuit.
7.5 biscuit. All right. I can't make that decision for you. All right, Kyle.
Okay.
You're up, man.
So, visually, it's what I'd expect a biscuit to look like. I'd say it does look a little overcooked. Top and bottom's a little darker. However, it did split up very nicely.
Go, Jake.
Yeah. I'm gonna go without any butter or anything on it to give it a shot.
He's going in dry.
It's brave.
So,
Taste or texture, however you feel.
I think it's a good biscuit. Texture wise, it's a little tough on the outside, but it is nice and moist on the inside. Honestly, the flavor's there without any butter. I think the butter might make it a little softer, which would
I want to bring Kyle back.
increase it.
I like his blogs.
Overall, I'd probably give this a 7.
7 out of 10?
7 out of 10.
Okay.
So I will say that the top and bottom is a little bit darker, a little bit overdone. But the benefit to that is that, they separate out easy. So the downside is they're a little bit dry, but it will take butter and honey well. At that point, buttermilk biscuit is about as straightforward as it gets.
Any thoughts on the temperature? Could it be hotter or colder?
We're going to come to the table a little bit warmer, but that's okay. Again, pretty straightforward.
And the others will be right up. Okay.
Yeah, I'd have to say pretty good. I would give it at least a 7.5, if not an 8.
Wow. Okay. Good stuff. Did we have a good time?
I'd say it was pretty good.
Yeah. What did we? I had. I was supposed to mention that I had biscuit breaded shrimp,
Biscuit breaded shrimp.
which did not enhance the biscuit or shrimp experience. So
Not.
kind of needless, but it was what I ordered for dinner. What'd you eat for dinner?
I had chicken,
And
green beans, and mashed potatoes.
one of my.
Oh, and shrimp.
Right.
You had some of my chicken, so don't.
That's because you
be
didn't
acting
finish
like
eating.
This was all on me.
You didn't finish eating
All right, well,
because you never finish eating. I know that.
it's because I was full from your shrimp.
I understand.
It was good. It was all right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think we did enough analysis in the video. What are we doing next? Should we
we're gonna
mention
go
it?
see a movie.
Yeah, Josh was maybe racist, so we have to go and see Black Panther to verify whether or not it was racist. So
That's not why.
why are we gonna go see it then?
It's gonna be a good movie.
Oh, all right. Well, never mind the racist stuff. We're just gonna go see a movie.
Forget it.
Just tear up your race cards, everybody.
I thought we were just assuming it was racist.
Josh is just a
I
racist.
mean, push comes to shove, just assume.